Hello, welcome back. This is Jacob, and today we are going to be continuing the Let's Play for Reverse 1999. So then, time to continue our venture through this year's Chinese New Year story for Reverse. Albeit for us on Global it's a bit late, but yeah, it's still the Chinese New Year story. But yeah, so far the story has been pretty interesting, and I do really want to see how it's going to continue going forward and what else we're gonna see and who else we're gonna meet through the story. Honestly, when I was editing the last episode, I realized the point where I left off the story literally felt like an ending to a story, like Paper Heron walking into the sunset, leaving Mayfly behind, and yeah, that almost felt like it's an ending. But we still have a lot to go through, as one of you pointed out to me, there is like 22 stages in this whole thing, so yeah, this is gonna take probably the usual 3 parts, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. And speaking of the story, honestly, also in retrospect, as you guys pointed out the previous 2 stories as well in the comments of the last episode, this story is very interesting to me, honestly, looking back at it, or looking at it right now the way it is, because from a storytelling perspective, this one is being told through, like, the combination of means of the previous 2 stories, right? Notes on Shiori pretty much had characters walk into the past, like physically walk into the past and experience it, while the last one, the Chinatown story, was pretty much just taking place in modern times, so that was pretty normal. But this one takes place in modern times, and we have a protagonist that is essentially experiencing the past through watching, I guess, visions of the past, which is interesting. We have both storytelling methods right now in the same story, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that how they combined that storytelling aspect of the previous 2. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to continue. Also, you guys reminded me in the comments about the Yao thing, which was a term that was brought up in Notes on Shiori for the first time. And it's in modern times, Yao are called just in general arcane creatures, which is also very funny because in the last episode I pretty much pulled one of the arcane creatures that are playable, aka Villa. That's kind of like a funny coincidence, but yeah, arcane creatures equals Yao. Right. So thanks for that reminder, by the way. And yeah, speaking of the comments on the previous episode, K-Rider-kun said, "Hey, it's time for this year's Chinese New Year theme story, and it's wuxia inspired according to what I have read from other people's reviews of the story." Wuxia. That is, I believe, the term I was looking for when I was trying to describe what Chang reminds me of. He definitely reminds me of like the typical like wuxia inspired character from like either Chinese games or Chinese movies or shows or stuff like that. He has the typical look for a protagonist of that kind of story, right? Anyway, I enjoyed this story very much with its big main theme, which you will definitely see by the time you finished this story. Honestly, right now I can imagine that this story is probably gonna be dealing with, I mean, it's definitely dealing with the kind of like longevity thing, but if I would be to guess the message of the story, it would probably be that the story is trying to tell the good old thing of, hey, just live your life, enjoy it for what it is, don't try to prolong it, or don't try to search for something unobtainable. Probably that would be my guess right for now. Just enjoy the moments that you have. Don't search for something and then at the end of it think back on, well, that feels like I wasted my life. Anyway, you continue. I do love how the story gives a deeper dive on Yao, which was introduced back in the Notes on Shiori story. I also think it's funny that we get another sort of police story through Cheng, who is the other new unit for dispatch. He works well with another police member in the suitcase. You don't say. That's gonna be fun. I will definitely be pulling for Cheng when he is when his banner comes along very, very soon, honestly. But yeah, I will be pulling for him. And you finish off with, speaking of units, Reed is also a unit you can get for the suitcase. Gratachi is a 4-star unit. However, the only way you can get this character is by playing through the new pre-storm protocol. Right, okay, someone recommended me to play the pre-storm protocol. I think it was on the episode right before the last one, to maybe consider including it, or to just include it in the Let's Play. I don't know if it was because of Reed, who is acquirable through there, or if it's because there is some kind of story to also go through. But regardless, I'll probably include a bit of the pre-storm protocol, either the story or whatever the hell is in it, in one of the upcoming episodes. Definitely not gonna be in today's episode, but I'll include it. Especially when you can get a free unit from there as well. It's gonna be something. I'm looking forward to it. Also, very interesting that she became immediately playable as well. They pretty much introduced a new Utu member and immediately made the Utu member playable. Very fun. Very fun little thing. Actually, that also happened with Barbara, didn't it? With Barbara was introduced in the hotel story, right? The horror, the horror story. So she also kind of immediately became playable, right? I'm not thinking wrong there, or misremembering, I think. But I wonder now about Verity, and if she's gonna be made playable in the future as well, because she was also recently introduced through the Urubuska story and stuff, and now we have her cameo here, and she's probably gonna be reappearing for various Utu-related reasons in the future. Now, I do feel like, considering how long this whole Utu thing has been slowly sprinkled into the storytelling, through both like main and side story stuff, I do wonder if they're slowly building up to like a side story that is gonna be just Utu-related, right? I can kind of see them do like a story that is gonna be Utu related in the future, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I'm very curious if they're gonna do something like it. I mean, we have that whole thing of Pandora Wilson missing, right? So maybe would be interesting. Would be interesting, and I could see if they do something like that. I could see that type of story then making maybe Verity into a playable character. But anyway, that will be for the future. For now, all I can say is, K-Rider, thank you very much for the comment. And yeah, let's continue and see where we're gonna get to today. Also, just as a side note, I love how I ended last time right before stage 8, which is usually the oh, now it tells me 22 up here. Great, now that hard mode is available. God damn it. But yeah, anyway, I love how I ended right before the stage that has different difficulties, which makes it easier to grind out the event, because I had to use one of the lower stages to do so. Anyway, let's see. The Longevity Ritual. A glimpse of heaven through the flickering candlelight. Alright. Stage, Ancient Dew County. Alright, right, we're still in the past. Around the noisy opera stage, bright fish and dragon lanterns surge and dive amidst the crowd, as if breaching out of a living ocean. The festival is reaching its busiest hour. Mayfly, what are you gonna do now that your partner has vanished?
Where should I go now? I'm all alone. So tired. So hungry. Not a win to my name. Can't even buy myself a bun.
Aww?
Where are they? Surely I'm not the only herbaceous Yao in town. Am I?
Mayfly leans against a stone pillar at the Paifang and sits down as she looks at the swirling crowd.
Well, even if you find no one, you'll manage. You're a reed after all. You can take root anywhere and let the earth feed you.
I mean, she's not wrong about that.
But I prefer food. What time is it now? If I had known this would be so difficult, I'd have eaten more cakes while Heron was paying.
Uh-huh.
At least then I wouldn't be here listening to my stomach growl. If only I were an immortal. I'd never go hungry again. I'll bet their elixirs must taste better than any river water.
Somehow, I think that even immortals have to eat. Depending on how they're twisting the immortality thing here. Depending, yeah. We'll see.
Why are people gathering around here? Mama! It's the Iron Flower Fireworks! Can I see? Can I see?
The Iron Flower Fireworks. Okay, that's how they're calling those.
Fireworks. Gone in a moment.
Again, the theming of time.
So beautiful. If only my life had a moment like that. Just one.
Aww.
Youngwoo, what are you smiling about?
The Iron Flower Fireworks. So beautiful.
独六, Youngwoo, get your men into position. Keep your eyes on the stage.
there's our trio of guys.
This is where the immortal will supposedly arrive to grant longevity. If something happens, I need you all at the ready.
Cheng stands on an elevated platform, looking down over the happy foreigners. Foreigners? Fairgoers, Jesus Christ, how did I misread that? With an unmatching expression, too dark and serious against the joyful night.
But the opera doesn't start for a while yet. What's wrong, Chief? You're looking more serious than ever.
A Taoist gave him the slip this afternoon.
What? Who could escape Chief Chung's leaf blades?
It was the lady who cast a spell at the gate, remember? Best keep an eye out for her.
Are these orders from you or Chief Chung?
You asked the question, I answered. You need to be snide.
These two are kind of funny.
Enough. That Taoist possessed strange arcane skills, the likes of which I have never seen. I take the blame for her escape. Her arrival coinciding with this mysterious sect is no coincidence. She's scheming something. Stay sharp.
Yeah, I wonder what, right, I forgot about the sect as well. The group of Yao, I believe it was, from the last episode. I was trying to make contact with Mayfly. I wonder what they're gonna play into. And if they are gonna be like the big antagonist by the end, or if something else pops up.
You ever wonder why the Chief's sword is never blunt? I figure it's because he's always yelling at it.
What are you talking about?
Stay sharp! Stay sharp!
独六.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, Chief!
Their chief holds a stern face, but his cheeks betray him with a flush of red.
I wasn't talking to my sword.
Why are you trying to rectify it?
Right, of course, Chief.
Can't believe you're spreading rumors like that. I'd say that warrants a caning. Allow me to carry out the sentence.
Their chief grits his teeth, places a hand on his blade, and turns his back.
The opera will begin soon. I need everyone in position. No more jokes. If any suspect gets away, you'll face more than a caning.
These three are kinda adorable, I'm not gonna lie.
Understood.
Follow me, and keep your eyes and ears peeled. We must safeguard the civilians and apprehend any offenders.
Yes, Chief.
Alright, so what's gonna happen here, considering this is a mini boss stage of sorts? Night falls, lanterns dot the river. More black awning boats appear, each one festooned with candles.
Mama, look! There's little man dancing on the candle!
Don't be silly. That's just the candlelight flickering.
Are you sure about that, ma'am?
Come and play pitch pie! Young lady, dare to try your luck?
Make way! Make way! Make way, please! We need to clear a path for the audience!
Of course, officer.
Is the opera about to begin?
Yes, in just a few minutes.
Laughter and chatter close in as a group of men and women pass young Wu.
Those are the y'all I met at the cake stall.
Oh, okay.
Come join us.
Oh, the hair. A parade of joyful Yao passes before Mayfly. They spin around until they seem like a carousel with her in the center. A parade with no beginning and no end. Entranced by the sight, the procession sweeps Mayfly off her feet, carrying her away as if caught in the current of a flooding river.
Hey, no pushing! Over there! Keep the peace or we'll keep it for you!
Oh boy. Oh, this is how we transition into the battle? Okay. Okay. Who are we even? Oh, the stork? Who the shit are you? Katie did? Katie did? I have no idea. Uh-huh. Okay, hold on. Stork. A stork following Master Ren's teachings. Master Ren? With plumage this splendid, even shallow learning can earn admiration from fellow schoolmates. Aha. Raptors hunt. Precise talents. Sharp wings! Nice. Okay, first this guy. Guardian Grass, doorkeeper of the School of May. Stop asking where that rake and uniform came from. He's a dutiful guard now. Sure. Snare the passerby. Stay focused. No trespassing. I have no idea how to say this name properly. I want to say Katie did? But that sounds so wrong. I don't know. Or maybe not. Katie did following Master Ren's teachings. The master said secrets hide within the embroidery hoop. She contemplates and weaves, seeking enlightenment. Into my silk. Strangling stitch. Okay. Katie did's veil. Okay, I think it is then Katie did. Also, swap. Alright, let's go.
Very well. Let me try my hand.
Don't take it on step. It's got your back.
Absolute overkill, but sure. Anything gonna happen during this? No? Actually, now that I think about it, did I see the design of this character before, or is this completely new? I feel like I've seen a very similarly designed character to this chick here. Okay, well, anyway.
Thunder to me!
Zap. Done.
Puzzling,
Oh, interesting. She speaks in Chinese on the victory screen. Also, this has to be one of the shortest sentences I've ever seen on this victory screen. Mayfly looks back. She's been carried far, only to be left in a strange place, sticking out like driftwood after a receding tide.
The stage? How did I...
The music rises fast and loud. An opera singer steps onto the stage with quick steps. Holy shit! The singer's melodious voice captures the crowd in a sudden rapture.
This is Legends of Hanta?
The singing reaches the far end of the stage, where Cheng and his men stand eyeing the proceedings suspiciously.
Legends of Handan? How could they choose this of all operas with these rumors going around?
What's it about, Chief?
Yeah, I was about to ask, what is it about? I don't remember if this came up anywhere before. Cheng's hard stare conveys his disdain even before his words confirm it.
It tells the story of a scholar who was guided into a dream by the immortal Lu Dongbian. There, he experienced life as an official in the imperial system. He found enlightenment once he awoke and became Lu's apprentice to pursue longevity.
Okay. Haha. Okay. Interesting. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion this is gonna be it's sort of a prequel story for for Paper Heron?
Ha! No wonder you're so shook up over it.
I can't see.
Mayfly stands on her tiptoes, unable to see the stage over the crowd. But though she can't make out the scene, the song at least breaks through.
I must have watched this opera 100 times. But I've never seen them use candles before. Did they change the story?
She finds her way to the front of the stage and looks up, captivated at the performance. It pulls the joy and hope of the crowd up like spun silk that gives warmth and color to the night sky. Countless candles ring the stage. Their flickering flames throw dim, dancing shadows on the walls, shadows that seem to sway and bob like a procession of monks in prayer.
It's so warm.
Goodness, how beautiful.
Oh, the fox.
I can't keep myself from staring.
Huh. Interesting that it's... I wonder if this stage play is designed to... to capture the Yao. The flames leap out from their wax altars, speaking in a divine and wordless tongue to the people below.
Hold on. When did they light these candles? The flames. They're whispering something.
Oh, maybe this is some kind of arcane art? The small lights sway beneath the night sky, alternating between bright and dim. They become a hypnotic flow that those watching cannot turn away from. The flickering lights seem to laugh, to scold, and then to chant unclear words, venting the pain of their brief lives through the ages.
Yes. I can hear them. They're saying...
They're also doing ASMR breathing right now.
Grant us longevity.
Grant us longevity. Wait. When did I get this close?
Uh-oh. A hush falls over the crowd. Mayfly looks up at the figure on the stage. The warm light shimmers. Hearts beat in time with the swaying shadows. The stage feels as if it were, instead a refuge, a bastion of light and song calling out to those who might approach it. Under the cover of night, under the gaze of many hundreds of eyes, 100-fold stages rise.
Du Liu, Yang Wu, where are you? They're using the candlelight to conjure illusions. Avert your eyes!
Yup. Oh. That's an actual candle. Or is it?
Do you wish to become immortal?
Oh? Oh! She's here!
天地含经，万物化生，日月并明，与我协助。
Oh, what the hell? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to... No, it went away! I wanted to read the text again. Shit! Well, time to do the cheating. I am recording. Hold on. Alright, so the song, or the chant, or whatever it was. First off, that candle... The flickering of the candle looked way too real, but I think it's CG, but goddamn the flicker on the candle was so realistic. Anyway, the song says, only those given the chance to cultivate their lives may enjoy the everlasting spring of Penglai. Only a fool would give up such a chance. And then Heron says, at the very end, heaven and earth bear the essence which forms all life. I shall live as long as the sun and the moon shine. And then it ended. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. I wonder specifically why she was there. Huh. Okay. Very interesting. Let's see. I mean, I like I said, I am suspicious of her being the immortal and everything, but I do wonder why she was the one specifically on that stage. Okay. The end. Okay, we're back in modern times. That's Reed. And that's a donkey. That's the mule. Is Reed finally gonna meet Heron? Things are rarely as they appear at the scene of a crime. The scene of a crime? Huh? Oh yeah, we're transitioning back into modern days. The candlelight fades and is soon replaced by the steady glow of modern incandescent bulbs. Ree touches her head unconsciously, feeling blades of grass brush against her fingertips.
So, Mayfly was given the method of longevity, just like she wanted.
Was she? That's a good question.
And that means that Paper Heron was the legendary immortal.
As if a reminder, another blade of grass tumbles down at her touch.
Well, sure not. I better get this down before I forget any details.
She tucks the grass into her pocket and practically leaps toward her paper and pen.
The distinctive melodies of Eastern opera, combined with the magical glow of candlelight, brought the atmosphere to its peak. When the immortal moved her fingers, the audience, including those who had doubts about longevity, naturally came to believe in this miracle, including Mayfly, a herbaceous Jarl whose life was about to end only a few months later. Based on accounts from local residents and my own experience, I feel I can make a bold assumption. After the opera was over, Paper Heron, the legendary immortal, taught the method of longevity to Mayfly to extend her life. Then, for some reason, she fell into a deep sleep beneath Jewel County.
The passage of time goes unnoticed as her pen glides from page to page. The sound of scribbling accompanied first by the silence of night, then gentle birdsong, and finally the bustle of a waking city. No, I wonder, did she actually give... Ooh, what if, now that I think about it, what if what Paper Heron does is not give someone, or the immortal does, is not give someone immortality, but she shares her immortal lifespan with someone, while she, because of the spell, she has to go to sleep for a while, like a meditation of sorts to keep the link alive between the two of them, and just like gives someone the chance to live a normal lifespan. Maybe, we'll see.
Another day.
One more square in her calendar is crossed out. Usually she would leave a detailed journal of her day, a record for her next iteration, but today she lets her pen rest.
Maybe I won't need to leave a note for the next me this time.
Maybe? As the morning progresses, the storekeeper pulls up the shop's rolling shutters. Waiting outside, aside from the morning breeze, is a familiar face.
You're up early today. Did you get enough sleep? Oh, and I was so busy last night. I forgot to give you your change. Hold on, let me unlock the door first.
Before she can even finish her words, Reed has returned to her glowing screen.
Sleep, Shmeep. My article's almost finished. All I really need is a computer. Oh, sorry, I got a little overexcited. I meant, would it be possible to use one?
I can see that. Go ahead. You can use that one. You know how to turn it on.
Reed takes a deep breath before tapping the words she spent the night planning. Oh, okay, we're getting this interface again here. Oh yeah, right. One of you pointed out in the comments, post 1999. Okay, that's a neat little Easter egg. 4 elements BBA system version since 1991. Right. I can't remember where it says the copyright, but there's somewhere something about the copyright in this whole thing. Maybe I missed it on the previous episode, but yeah, the copyright is kind of from like 91 to 1999 apparently, which kind of, I mean, this whole thing already dates the episode in the 90s, but it's still a very interesting thing where exactly in the 90s this would be. Like this window and everything kind of, it's either Windows 95 or 98. Which is very funny. My first PC was a Windows 98 one. Also, one of you pointed out, where is it again? Oh yeah, this yellowish, orangish text, aliens in Sichuan. As one of you pointed out, this is based on or talking about some statues that are in the region, and considering that people believe they look like aliens in the world of Reavers, they probably were. I mean, we do have several aliens, right? Anyway, one with flow. You must understand that this benefits us both. I know who you are. Refresh. 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 No refreshes left. Oh, hi. The odd pace of the typing draws the storekeeper's attention.
Are you trying to put a hole in my mouse? Or is the network down?
Huh? Oh no, the network's fine.
It's only then that she notices that her whole arm has gone numb from the speed of her typing.
Has anyone else come by recently?
No, you're the only one. But I'll keep a spot open for you. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you.
The frantic typing resumes as soon as their conversation ends. Oh, back here. All right. Type, type, type. Just untied another knot. As you can see, I can figure out the truth with or without your help. But if you really want me to figure things out, why not just tell me what you know? Fucking emojis. It'll save us both the time and trouble. She's... Oh, whoa. This is new. She stops refreshing the screen. Instead, she stares wide-eyed at each tiny glowing phosphor dot.
Maytree. Someone did mention that earlier.
Oh wow, this is actually very funny that they're using this speech window that they use usually for battle stages in a story, in a normal story, but it's self-explanatory, I guess. Bluffing doesn't work on me, but if you want to see me, come to the Maytree in the old garden. Okay. Huh. That was a nice little detail, like a couple of tufts of grass falling off her head. In the daylight, Reed returns to reassess the leafy Central Park and the bustling construction site nearby. The Vert's immortal residence, decorating the impressive billboard, gleamed down at her in the sunlight. Far beneath it, the half-dead Maytree that lies in the... the half-dead Maytree that lies in the middle of the park looks dull by comparison.
Another journalist? I already told the other ones we're not open for interviews.
It seems she's spent too much time staring as a middle-aged man approaches in a huff.
I don't care who you write for. Get out of here, will you?
Oh, no. I'm not here for interviews. I'm just having a look around. So, someone came around here then? Someone who looks like me?
I'm not answering any questions. My building isn't haunted, and that's that.
Haunted?
Not haunted. You mean...
Before Reed can ask anything more, a new voice draws away their attention.
Sir, we've got a problem.
A young man, breathless from running, cuts her questioning short.
What? And you want to hand it over to me?
It's Professor Dong. He said he...
The property developer pulls his arm, gives a polite nod to Reed and walks aside. Zhang? Half a minute later, Reed hears shouting.
Would you listen to yourself? What do you mean they were eaten by monsters?
Excuse me?
Professor Zhang said he found this in an ancient book. Should we just ignore him?
Damn him and his book. I go and call it the Immortal Residence, and then it turns out people died here. If this gets out, I'll never sell the place.
The developer's voice rises and Reed catches pieces of their argument on the wind.
He gave us a copy of the book. Said he'd send one to the press unless he receives 100,000 yuan today. Do you want to look at it?
Damn.
Fuck him!
The censor! I love when the censor shit, it sounds so goofy sometimes. This is kind of like going from super low volume into just a K at the end. Great. While they argue, Reed slips away toward the entrance of the park. Full of hope, she looks up at the Maytree. Its dry branches hold many buds. Under the tree, a mule chews on fresh green grass. Hey!
Huh? One with Flo?
She calls out to the mule, not entirely convinced by her own conclusion. I swear, if the mule turns out to be a Yao himself, and is the actual immortal. Hi? The mule, startled, turns to flee. Reed immediately takes notice of the familiar pack. One she knows she's seen before.
You traveled with Paper Heron wherever she went. Wait!
A strange wind blows. The rustling leaves drown out the mule's trotting hooves. A pale page falls a half step before her.
At the time, the sun and moon hung together in the sky. The earth split in two at the gate of the School of May, opening a rift miles long that swallowed souls. When the governor had it investigated, they couldn't find a single human, dead or alive. Only clothes, dead plants and animals. Many believe the phenomenon was caused by the Earth Dragon.
It's not just the records that surprise her. Where the page fell, the wind spins in midair, leading her to a precise spot. Another wind knot. Alright, going back into the past.
Only clothes, dead plants and animals. The Earth Dragon.
The way that is being... The only clothes part is weird, but yeah, dead animals and plants kind of just sounds like the earth opened up and some gas was released that literally just killed everything in the vicinity of the fissure.
No way. Then the Yao didn't really become immortal?
Actually, in the to be continued. Actually, in this story format, then that could be explained away with in the empty clothes could be explained away with the fact that they were some kind of Yao that was maybe a plant or something else that when the person just transferred back, they got blown away by the wind. Something like that? Okay. To heaven. Oh, we are definitely, yeah, we're going definitely into the past. Now at the final building in here. Okay, to heaven. Everything she's ever wanted for a price. Who's she? Okay, it's Heron, Mayfly, and two other people. Oh, it's probably the other Yao from the story? Probably? Let's see. On stage, footsteps move with a light, quick pace.
Do you wish to become immortal?
Mayfly looks up but sees nothing before her.
Do you wish to become immortal?
Uh-huh.
世上人不学仙，真是蠢。
Only a fool would give up such a chance.
Huh?
I like the shelf.
Where am I?
Mayfly sits up from a comfy bed and looks around.
This place is so luxurious.
She jumps to the floor and walks around the room, curious about her new surroundings.
The bed's soft, and this blanket's so light and warm. What a strange dream I had. But, my, do I feel rested. I'm brimming with energy. I haven't felt this good since autumn. With strengths like this flowing through me, I could till a whole field all on my own. That vase is almost as big as me. But I bet I could lift it.
Okay. She finds herself standing in front of the vase, in the corner, excitedly stretching out her hands to measure its height and width.
Hello, Mayfly.
Oh, hi? Oh, hi, who are you?
Who's that? Wait. Paper Heron?
Yeah, but who is the other one? Oh, is that the, I forgot the name already, the one name that was mentioned in one of the enemy descriptions?
We were chatting outside your room when we heard your voice. I'm glad to see that you are doing well. I know what you wish to ask. You are in the school of May?
The lady smiles and nods as she explains further.
And I am its founder. They call me Master Ren, or Ren the Immortal.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. And yeah, that is the name that was on the enemy description earlier.
Ren the Immortal. Then you must be the immortal everyone's been talking about.
Is she?
Please, Master, teach me the method of longevity.
Another young soul looking too far ahead to see the truth before them. The immortal you seek is standing right in front of you. But it isn't me. In fact, I was one of her students.
Yes. Paper Heron.
What?
Mayfly shifts her focus between Master Ren and Paper Heron before resting on the more comfortably familiar face. Saying nothing, Master Ren smiles and follows Mayfly's gaze to Paper Heron.
Heron? You mean she's the immortal?
Yup. The obvious thing in this story. Paper Heron stirs the sweet soup in her bowl. The white sugar has sunk to the bottom.
I'd prefer if you wouldn't call me that, Mayfly. Makes me feel as though I'm covered in ants.
Okay.
But how can that be?
Do you recall the evening past?
Last night, I was pushed out on the stage, and then...
Precisely. It was then that Paper Heron held the longevity ritual for you. You fell into a deep slumber for the rest of the night.
Ah, okay, so the whole thing was the longevity ritual, and she was doing it for her. Very interesting.
How do you feel now?
I feel refreshed, energetic, alive. Then I've gained longevity already?
You probably just got a good night's sleep. This is gonna be... cannot wait for her to say something like... Something along the lines like, for a long life, good sleep is necessary.
No. This is but the first step.
Okay.
Master Heron altered the flowing pattern of your chi to imitate that of the Way, laying the foundation for true longevity cultivation.
Okay. I stand corrected, I guess.
But this alone will not extend your life. To achieve true longevity, one must cultivate it through the method of our school. Worry not. I will be your guide.
I see. No, wait.
Mayfly looks puzzled. She counts her fingers as if attempting to follow the logic to its conclusion.
Paper Heron, if you're Master Ren's master and the founder of the School of May, then you knew all along? You were just pretending?
She's gonna be mad at her now.
Then you lied too! You know, I felt so guilty about leaving you behind!
I didn't deceive you. I had no inkling that it was Ren that you sought. I only learned of her ritual on the stage at the last instant. I took her place as its officiator as a bit of fun.
Oh. Really now?
But I looked quite splendid up there, don't you think? Didn't you notice it was me?
This woman. At this pleasant thought, Paper Heron spooned some of the sweet soup into her mouth.
So, it was you who slipped the amulet and the note into my pocket.
I mean, yes, that was obvious.
Of course. I hadn't cast that spell for some time, so I thought I'd seize the opportunity to give it a spin. Why the glum look, eh? Our performance was a great success. Y'all have joined the school in spadefuls.
You're here for the method, not your magic tricks. Sight me down. You're the immortal. How could I say such a thing?
Scythe me down. That is such a funny thing to say, but makes so much sense because she's essentially grass. Before Mayfly can finish, hurried steps outside cut her off.
Huh?
The footsteps stop at the door, followed by whispers and the rustles of clothes. Suddenly, a short, plump hedgehog and a yam with a leafy head peek out from behind the door. Then a grey rat, a shrew, and behind them a whole parade of other Yao.
Immortal! Please, forgive our intrusion. We're here to see you, and our new schoolmate.
Grandmaster, our greatest thanks for these artifacts. We've brought a token of our gratitude. Though it's not so valuable, I hope it will suffice.
She looks adorable.
Oh, think nothing of it. Consider it a gift from your Grandmaster.
Thank you, Grandmaster. If it's not too much trouble, could you teach us the spell you used on the stage last night?
Yes, Mayfly? Paper Heron waves their praise away with her hand, but her smile behind that waving hand reveals her joy.
Sure, it's not so difficult. Just say what more you want to learn, and I shall teach you.
The Yao pour in, talking excitedly with Paper Heron. Mayfly watches as her friend turned Grandmaster enters the circle and shakes her head. A few clear coughs cut the clamoring voices short.
Now, students. You ought to show respect in the presence of the Grandmaster. Enough playfulness. You must all return to your cultivation.
But I hear this is the first time the Grandmaster has visited our school in many years. We only want to talk to her.
And talk we shall.
Master Ren smiles.
The Grandmaster will be with us for many days. There will be plenty of time. For now, we ought to consider our newest schoolmate. You need some time to settle in. Isn't that so, Mayfly?
Yeah?
You have just received the ritual. Your body needs time to adapt. Students, will you show Mayfly around our school? A little bit of activity should do her good.
Ah, right. Best to get some exercise.
Whatever you say, Master. Mayfly, is it? We brought you a gift, too. Sorry, we got carried away after seeing the Grandmaster.
The Yao bring out several boxes of herbs and steamers filled with cakes. All prepared in advance. A substantial offering.
That's all right. And thank you for the gift. I feel so full of energy now. I'd love to look around.
Hey, look at it this way, Mayfly. Yesterday you were struggling to get any food, and now you have everything you need.
You should spend some time getting to know the other students. Your gift can wait.
All right then. I can save it for later.
Mayfly pats her skirt and leaves with the Yao. Soon she enters a busy courtyard bustling with the voices of other students of the School of May.
Stop it, Mayfly! That cauldron's too heavy! You could hurt yourself!
Oh? Why is she...
I was just like her back then. Didn't know what to do with my newfound strength.
Oh yeah, right. She's trying to test her new strength that she just discovered or feels. Alright. Paper Heron lifts another spoonful of her sweet soup to her lips and then sets the bowl down.
So, have you retrieved your 5 senses?
Master Ren nods and waits for Paper Heron to swallow.
No, it's become worse. Even clear soup is practically tasteless to me now. But enough about that. We have more important things to discuss.
Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Is it something to do with the immortality ritual that you're doing for them? Like rearranging their inner self? Or is it just because you live for too long and all of your senses are slowly dulling?
My divination suggests that Lanzhu is waking. I have observed many omens along the road.
Oh, I see. I was about to say, I wonder who or what is gonna be the last boss of the story, essentially, like the big bad. Considering right now I don't see a single person who could fit the role of like the final boss or turn into the final boss. But right, the note earlier was about some earth dragon or something. Maybe that's gonna be it?
Birds migrating north. Withered grass blackening. Ere long, Lanzhu will awaken.
Okay, yeah, okay, that definitely sounds like that is gonna be the final boss.
Unlike other Xiandao beasts, Lanzhu is not under Zhenzi's control. The quake it wrought brought great suffering to the Huanzhou region.
Okay. Okay, a Xiandao beast, huh? Okay, interesting.
The White Horse School once fought it, and I among them. Yet, we could only force it into a long slumber. Until the Wei bestowed on us 2 swords of longevity, allowing ordinary students to control the qi of yin and yang in order to pacify Lanzhu.
Ah, okay. Okay. So these swords, huh?
But then...
She pauses.
You need not say more.
Yo! Well, there's a sword. Master Ren draws an array in the air. It glows gold for a moment, then fades as a white sword appears. Paper Heron stares intently at the sword. It floats in the air, radiating with a soft white glow.
Now, only one sword remains.
Aha!
And the White Horse School is no more.
Oh. Her hands shake as she grips it, as if she were holding it too tightly.
You needn't worry. Since the moment you passed the sword to me, I have been making preparations to face Lanzhu. I know the consequences if I fail. The earth will split, and beneath the dual sun and moon, disaster and disorder will reign. Zhu County, all of Huanzhou, will shatter, causing untold devastation.
Well, considering that it still exists in the future, I think you will succeed. But let's see.
That is why I founded the School of Mei, to gather strength in numbers.
Okay, I see.
Though I wield the last sword of longevity, if it should fail, I have prepared a quelling array, but I will need their strength to help me activate it.
Oh.
Do I surprise you?
She's very prepared. Paper Heron looks around the room and answers with a sigh.
Ah, no. It's just... You were but a little Yao when we first met beneath that tree. Look how you've grown.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. She was also a Yao.
A Yao's life is shorter than most. We must make every day count.
I wonder what she was then.
You entrusted this task to me, and I will do all that I must to finish it. I will allow nothing to get in my way, not only for the sake of the school, but for the sake of everyone in this land.
She sees Ren's smile. Paper Heron pauses, then offers an affirming smile to her old student.
You are more prepared than I could ever hope to be. But mind your students well. I should not like to see your school meet the same fate as mine, eh? I will stay here until the task is done, and intervene if need be.
Master Ren replies with a solemn nod.
Grandmaster, you gave me a second life and the sword of longevity. I owe my life to you. I swear I will complete the suppression, no matter the cost, for you and for your school.
Okay. Interesting. Finally getting to the point to learn about what the big bad is and what we are gonna be doing here, huh? Alright. Oh my god, 2 of these. Alright, let's see this one first. What's this one? Help, I saw something using an arcane skill? Okay, let's see. Roaring Thunder. We were cleaning out the family shrine today and found a set of new opera masks. My arcane skill lets me see things when I touch objects, so I went through them one by one. Here's what I got. Jiaoziao mask, a faint image of a tall man, looked full of energy with a loud voice. Zhengqi mask, my uncle. He used to wear this one all the time when I was little, and my brain just can't get past that, so I couldn't see anything about Zhengqi itself. Don't mind me. Fei Wei mask. Someone reading a book. Looked like my middle school English teacher. Ting Jin mask. Hard to make out, a humanoid shape, but not quite human. More like an animal or a monster of some kind. Okay. Lantiu mask. this one was the strangest. With the others, I could at least make out a shadow of a figure, but with Langjiao, nothing. All I saw was a street, kind of like the road leading to the Central Park. At the far end, a big round moon. Qiangling mask. A blinding flash of lightning, and someone talking on the phone. My dad took the rest before I could get to them, so that's all I've got. Do these images mean anything? Ideas? Why is it a rhino? That looks amazing, by the way. Guest number 9031, huh? If you've got the names right, those all sound like Jiandao beast masks. My guess? What you saw were the things they've eaten. Lol. Oh, right. One of you said on the previous episode in the comments that the 555 at the end apparently is in Chinese or something. It's basically laughter. It's basically what they are using for laughter, I guess, in like posts and comments and stuff. It's kind of like what was it again? The Japanese use a sign for grass, I think it is, as laughter, I think. Anyway, excluding your uncle, of course. Dove of Peace. As far as I know, there are no records of Jiandao beasts taking human form. The people you saw might be the Jiantong they were entrusted with. And if you couldn't see anyone, maybe that means the Jiandao beast has lost its Genji for good. Just guessing though, would you be willing to tell us more about your arcane skill? Cloudy Hermit. What was the name of the guy? Roaring Thunder, right. Cloudy Hermit. Your arcane skill is the real deal. Langjiao gazing at the moon, Qiangliang with lightning. Anyone who knows their stuff can tell from those two alone that you're not making it up. There are a lot of different accounts of what Langjiao looks like, but few people know that Langjiao is actually a rhinoceros. Okay. In folk legend, the rhino was a general sent down from the heavens, and that's why it loves to gaze at the moon, longing for someone to bring it home. They say Langjiao's power can shake heaven and earth. A single roll of his body can trigger an earthquake. Back in the day, Fang Xiangxi had to call upon the power of Dujiang, the god of Sheti. Not sure. Anyway, and wage a fierce battle before finally subduing it. But once subdued, Langjiao just curled up underground and has been sleeping ever since. The laziest of all these Jiandao beasts. Hey now. Okay, interesting. A rhino as a Jiandao beast. That's kinda cool. Alright, what's this one? What the hell am I looking at? Repost. The world's longest living carp. Okay, a very old carp, huh? Duck-rabbit problem. Oh god, duck-rabbit problem. Source, Wuzhong Online. On the 9th of this month, a fisherman on Lake Taihu netted a South China carp weighing 189 jin and measuring 2.2 meters in length. Holy shit! That is a huge carp, buddy, what the hell? Experts sampled its scales and determined that the fish is roughly 245 years old, making it the longest-lived carp on record. The local Water Environment Research Institute has purchased the carp from the fisherman and plans to release it back into the wild after further study. Holy shit! Bonsai Wholesome 2260. If it lived long enough, would it turn into a long? Oh, I hate this. John Doe. Whoa, what a giant fish. Imagine the size of the pot you'd need to stew that thing. I like this guy. Cloudy Hermit. Carp are spiritual creatures, just like turtles, snakes, cats, and dogs. But this one must be something truly extraordinary. A spirit among spirits. It's likely found a method of cultivation, one that lets it sense the way and even refine itself in accordance with the way. That's how it's lived so long. If I'm not mistaken, when the experts release their findings, the patterns of its swimming will turn out to align with certain mathematical principles. So what is the way? I will not lie, it's a slightly way confusing that this thing is called way, or rather is pronounced way, because English. Anyway, the way is an infinite existence and the sum of all natural laws. That which is above form is called the way. The way is the origin of all things. Everything takes the way as its foundation, and the way in turn manifests within them all. Check out my other posts for more details. Dad Mod. Wow, the realest name of them all. Really? That aliens... Oh, now we go. That aliens in Sichuan post was yours too, right? Ah, funny. Okay. Well, alright, still in the past. Dilemma. He has lain down with dogs, hoping to rise without fleas. Okay, that's a proverb. In the... Holy shit. In the dim cell, low chants rise and fall over and over until it almost feels like a natural phenomena, like the howling of the wind.
Chief, all the Yao we've arrested are here.
Oh, hi. A cell door creaks open slowly. The other Yao stop and look out from their cells at the three who enter.
This must be the true meaning of being watched like a hawk. You may leave. I will have the victim identify the culprit.
Understood.
The cell is packed with Yao. Afraid, a man presses himself fearfully against Cheng. Cheng grips his blade and tells the man not to be afraid as he takes the first bold step toward him.
I trust there's no need to introduce myself.
Of course, Chief Chung. After all, it took us all quite some effort to sneak past you.
Okay.
Let no one say that you neglected your duties. In fact, you did such a sterling job that not even a fly could buzz through that gate. A pity for you that I soar much higher than a fly.
The Yao all laugh, leading Cheng to raise his blade and strike it against the cell door.
Quiet! Look over them. See if you can identify the one that abducted your family.
Even with the cell door between them, the man feels surrounded by Yao. He dodges fruitlessly left then right, as if to avoid their gaze. He peeks at the jailed Yao from the corner of his eye, but each glance makes him all the more concerned.
I don't see them.
My. Should I call you County Magistrate Chung now? If I recall correctly, it falls outside of the duties of mere constables to interrogate suspects.
Huh, interesting. Also, I do like that they're giving the other perspective as well, looking from outside the cell into it. Through the bars, a bird like Yao leans towards Cheng.
Could it be that you are using this opportunity to learn the method of longevity for yourself?
Enough of your twittering, bird. I am investigating this rumor on behalf of the people, not for myself.
Enough of Twitter.
Nor is this a formal interrogation. I am within my rights to question any one of you.
And if I don't tell you a thing, what then, Chief Chung? Must you really be so harsh on us? Every Yao in Jewel County is scared to death of you. But I know that you're not all that cruel-hearted. Could you be persuaded to let us go?
As she speaks, she puts both hands through the bars. One holds a gold bar. Oh, really? One holds a gold bar, the other a charm. She waves them before Cheng.
I can offer you both wealth and health.
Fiend! I will not allow you to deceive me.
I'm also starting to wonder now if there is a... Like, there is the group of Yao that are with the School of May, but I'm starting to wonder if there's another group of Yao now as well that is with the Beast, right? That is still asleep. I'm wondering. Cheng pushes her hands aside with the back of his blade. She jumps back, staring at him tensely, then approaches once more.
You think it deception merely because you believe the method of longevity to be a false rumor. But what if I tell you it's true? Take a guess at how old I am.
There is no need to guess. It is said that Yao can live over 1,000 years.
Buddy, I think your info might be a bit wild there.
Whoever told you that knew nothing. Our lives are scarcely longer than our true forms. My own kind live and die within the age of a sparrow. Nothing more.
Yep. Surprise flashes on Cheng's eyes. He motions for her to continue.
We only want a little more time in this world, Chief Chung. Why must you stand in our way?
Okay. Maybe there is not another group of Yao that is with the opposition.
Then should I simply allow you and your people to kill, steal, and bring chaos?
Me and my people?
She's stunned for a moment, then responds with a burst of laughter.
I see. You believe Yao to be evil.
No, not universally. Yet, it is Yao like you who spread these dangerous rumors in the county.
The Yao stops laughing, her neck jerking in as her feathers rise and puff out. Filled with rage, she storms toward Cheng, ignoring the bars.
It is no rumor, fool! Even if it were, what harm have we ever brought for speaking it alone? All our kind desire is to live. I've done nothing wrong. Release me! Every moment is precious.
You may not have taken part in these abductions, but the rumors you spread surely enticed the ones that did. I will not release you.
Fine. Continue in your blindness. But the School of May will bring justice to us all.
Yao turns fierce, beating her wings in the cell. Claw marks cover the walls.
The School of May? That's the name of your sect, is it?
It's not a sect. Her anger has become an incomprehensible mash of threats and insults. Cheng stands between her and the scared man leading him away. Study, Yamen. In the Yamen study, the man sits shaking on a wooden chair.
Calm down. Have some tea.
Thank you.
He takes the tea, sips a few times, then sets it down.
No need to worry. Our cells are quite unbreakable. So, what more do you know of the Yao that abducted your family?
It was jabbering on about longevity. That's all I know.
This rumor is a true menace to society.
Please, Chief Chung, please find my father. You're my only hope.
He grabs the front of Chung's clothes as if to kneel, but the chief constable catches him by the arms and lifts him to his feet.
Please, sir. I am merely fulfilling my duty. I will find the truth. This, I swear.
Thank you.
Rest a while. Best not to overwork yourself. Guard!
Chief.
Take care of the good man. I must deliver my report on the events at the opera.
Understood.
Cheng pats the poor man's shoulder as they walk out. A breeze follows him past the door and scatters far away. Okay, the Hall of Yamen and the Great Hall, a report on the case is being given to the gathered court.
The female Taoist raised her sword above a woman's head, revealing the latter's true form to be that of a herbaceous entity, and shifting her withered leaves into a verdant green. The Taoist then proclaimed the ability to bestow longevity upon any who joined her school. This declaration incited the crowd to a frenzy as they stampeded the stage. Later, the Taoist vanished from the scene together with the herbaceous entity. Several Yao present were detained, and the injured were escorted to the nearest clinic for treatment. In summary, the stampede has been determined to be an unforeseen incident arising from the female Taoist use of arcane skills.
With the report concluded, the paper is folded once more and then handed over to the county magistrate.
Unforeseen incident? Your lack of foresight has seen this longevity rumor spread to every corner of the county.
Well, it's an actual thing.
Yao are flooding our lands in droves. Never in my life have I received so many reports of missing persons and acts of sedition. Make no mistake, this is the result of your errors.
The magistrate crumples the paper and throws it at the registrar. In response, the man bows even lower.
We were foolish to put our faith in you, Commander Lee. You are in charge of our defenses. Tell me, how shall we proceed?
Liu Feng had been standing nearby. He pauses, considering the details for a moment before speaking out in a measured tone.
In these desperate times, I can see only one solution.
Oh yeah, apparently this guy's being voiced by the same voice actor that is voicing a character in a playable character in Arcanists Enfield. The pun. That's very funny.
I would divide all constables into 2 shifts and have them sweep the entire county. We will locate and apprehend all y'all hiding among the populace over the next 3 days.
Very good! Do you hear that? All departments will cooperate with Commander Lee. And if I hear of any misconduct, I will show no mercy.
This is also so very interesting. The School of May, as seen literally earlier, is literally just trying to get enough people in so they have like a countermeasure against the big bad. While in the eyes of others, it just looks like they are a giant sect that is just spreading rumors and sowing chaos in the region, essentially. But they don't know what they are preparing actually for something. The others hasten to agree as they bow with clasped hands. Cheng has been waiting to speak. Seeing his chance, he seizes it and steps forward.
Honorable Magistrate, I believe we also ought to consider investigating the School of May.
The other clerks sneak sneering glances toward him, like a discolored bean sifted from the pile.
And you are? Wait, I believe I recall. Chief Chung, is it? And the School of May? A minor religious sect, yes?
Yes. Please forgive me. After the report was submitted, I discovered a connection between the sect and the animal carcasses found on the streets. While in custody, a suspect admitted that the School of May was behind the mysterious parade connected to both the rumors and the drained carcasses. I believe this opera was another part of their scheme. If the Yao are the fruit, the School of May is the root.
The others look away and whisper.
And who are you to speak? Some upstart boy desperate to clear his family name?
That's him, all right. Just last month, he was ranting about some thief-catching scheme. The argument could be heard from the streets.
Okay.
Do you remember last year? This boy and I knocked the doors down, insisting we include those deserters he caught in our update to the Imperial Code. Hard to believe the magistrate allowed him to leave with his head. It seems he hasn't any sense for his position, or his shame.
Well, at least he has a sense of duty, compared to some other people.
The son of a bandit turncoat. No wonder he barks like a dog, demanding praise for his every deed.
All these people are stupid, but that's nothing new.
He's fooling himself if he thinks he can wash himself clean of his family's past.
Chang ignores their whispers and stands tall and firm as a noble pine.
Commander Lee, thoughts on this matter?
As all else goes quiet, Li Hafang clears his throat and speaks.
I hold to what I've said before. The Yao pose a serious danger to the people. Our priority must be to expel them from the county. What would you have us do, Your Honor?
The matter is handed to Commander Lee. Dismissed.
Understood. But the School of May?
The others seem prepared to leave, but Chang looks around anxiously, until finding the familiar shape of his commander waiting under the eaves.
Commander Lee!
Come here, He Guang.
Li Hafang walks from the hall in long, quick strides, forcing his subordinate to hurry to keep pace.
Are you really so desperate for glory that you forget the chain of command? How do you aim to win trust if you refuse to pay respect to your betters?
I apologize, Commander. But this is a promising lead. If we don't act now, we may miss a chance.
Li Hafang turns, his voice sterner than ever.
Do you think you are the only one with the lead on this case? That no one else can do as you have done? Not even those with greater power and resources? Is that why you announce your intentions for all to hear? Your heart may be pure, but others have their own designs. If your words reach the wrong ears, do you think they will sit and do nothing about it?
Chang's tongue twists. He had prepared for a scolding, not this.
Commander, you mean...
Keep digging, but do not draw any further attention. That's all for today. And if your actions are brought to light, I will tell them I denied your request. Understood?
He's a good guy. At least he seems like a good guy. Pretty much encouraging him. Yeah, you're doing the right thing, but come on, don't just jump at people and tell them what you're doing. Finish what you're doing first. Get everything together, then we'll deal. Then we'll deal with it.
Yes, Commander.
He bows deeply, then straightens his posture.
I will learn from your wise words.
Chang, for your case, I hope Lee doesn't turn out to be a bad guy. Oh boy. Oh, we have another one. Gaming. Oh, we're gaming now, everybody. The rats in Critters Clash are too weak. Experts only. What is this? What am I looking at right now? Hold on. I'm a long-time fighting game player. Critters Clash is the hottest game right now, so I headed to the arcade to get a few rounds in. I started with the turtle. Tons of HP, but the attacks are painfully slow and the damage is laughable. Not exactly a character built for someone at my level. So I switched to the rat. The moves look flashy, and I figured it had to hit hard, so I challenged one guy to a 1v1. He ran the black dog, and a single strike knocked me down to half HP. 2 hits and the match was over. 10 rounds, 10 losses. He explained that HP is based on each animal's natural lifespan. Turtles live a long time, so the turtle has more HP, but these animals have all become yaos. Every one of them can live for centuries. Why should the old lifespan distinction still matter? Can anyone actually win a match with the rat? Sure. Okay, another guest. Regular yaos live just as long as their animal forms. The rat's lifespan is only a few months, so naturally its HP bar reflects that. Yaos aren't exactly common these days, so it's totally understandable that you didn't know. The game stays true to the lore while still balancing the numbers, so the HP gaps don't become unplayable. Solid design in my opinion. Yeah. But, oh, the dad bot guy. Or person. Haha, what a noob. What a noob! God damn it. Actually, now that I think about it, when did the word noob start to be a thing? Because I wasn't really around in the early days of internet gaming and everything. I only started to properly dive into that like after, I would say like after 2005 or 6, because I think it was like 2002 when I finally got like DSL internet, like the early stages of fast internet. Yeah. When did the word noob? I only know about the word noob becoming a thing like around the time when Dota started to be a thing and Counter-Strike started to be more and more popular as well. Anyway, you didn't even know how to chain your moves. No wonder you got stumped. With the rat input down A, right, down, right, down, right, D. Oh my god, okay, cancel into blah blah blah. Yeah, do it properly and you've got an infinite combo. This reply has been deleted by a moderator? Is that the... Oh yeah, it is the writer. Okay. Oh, from the moderator. Please keep it civil. You've been banned for 1 month? Oh, did he probably react with like some insult to the guy calling him a noob? Okay. Interesting. That's kind of funny. It's probably the funniest one so far. Castle in the Sky. Okay, we're still in the past. And we're back at the School of May. Also... Okay, yeah, it is the normal School of May. Sure. Many have... Actually, wait. Who is this guy? Is one of the Yao from the school? Probably. Okay, this one is definitely Ren. Mayfly, of course, and Paper Heron. These two are probably just the 2 NPCs introduced in the story so far for the school. Anyway, many have heard its name, yet few know its truth. Yard School of May.
Come, Mayfly. You ought to familiarize yourself with our school before you begin.
Yes, Master.
Mayfly peeks out from behind the door, watching the others in the front courtyard.
It's still early in the morning, but everyone's already up and busy.
It is. Soon, you will be practicing alongside them.
The many Ao she has come to know nod to her in greeting.
The students live in the side house here, as will you. I believe you've met some of them already.
Squeak from a quick mouse?
I see. Ah! There's a mouse climbing up on that bamboo by the wall.
Don't be alarmed by Brother Mouse. He has taken to staying in his true form most of the day.
Okay then.
Forgive me, brother.
I'm sure he does not mind. The School of May is one of the few refuges for Yao in this region. Our students are free to live in whatever form they wish. You may even choose to live as a reed, if that is what you desire.
Live in my true form. But
One must learn to find fulfillment in their true nature. Only then may one discern their path to the way. It will make sense in time.
Yeah, basically learn to love yourself first, right?
Come, let us speak further in the front courtyard.
Master, where is that music coming from? I keep hearing it, but I don't see anyone playing.
It's called BGM.
You won't have need of that haste much longer, Sister Mayfly. This is the front courtyard, where students may gather to train or rest as they like.
But no one's here.
This way.
Maybe they're in their true forms? And they're just tiny and you can't see them? The gardens of this land excel at artful concealment. Past the moon gate, after a few winding paths, a hidden world opens up to her. Black eaves press down upon white rooms that enclose a square. The ground is paved with gravel, into which white marble tiles are set, forming a bagua array. Students in white stand atop it, playing solemn Taoist music together.
There she is, the new student!
Sister Mayfly, are you feeling better?
Paper Heron waits her here too. The students occasionally steal small glances at her. She looks around, nodding to the students as she meets their eyes, and greeting Mayfly in particular.
Hello, everyone. What are y'all doing here?
Why did she say the hello everyone? Hold on, I need to hear it again. Mr. Red is here too. Hold on, I need to hear the beginning again.
Hello, everyone.
This is your daily dose of the internet. What was that? The first thing that went through my head. That almost sounded like the real thing.
Greetings, Master! We highly request your guidance today!
It's good to see you all. Please, be seated.
The crowd spreads out and sits in a ring around Master Ren. A female Yao pulls Mayfly in to sit beside her.
Revision always offers new insight. And with a new student among us today, let us begin by reviewing the stages of the method of longevity. To master this art, one must attain 3 stages: the regulation of qi, concentration and visualization, and the cultivation of the body.
Okay, this sounds pretty much like standard stuff.
In the first stage, we focus on the rhythm of the breath. Each of you must find the pace which best suits your constitution and nature. Once you reach a state of meditation, we will work to concentrate the mind on an object, opening ourselves to the stimuli of the divine. As for the cultivation of the body...
Hearing this, Paper Heron interrupts Master Ren.
That wouldn't be for the best.
Whatever do you mean, Master?
Yeah?
Your students are getting ahead of themselves. Teach them the basics first, eh? A pavilion is not built from the roof down.
If I am to cover every foundational detail, I would have to start from before the White Horse School was even founded. Unfortunately, I never walked its halls. All that I know, I learned from you. Would you do us the honor, Grandmaster?
This is pretty much, well, you spoke up about this now. Now you come and share your story.
The students would be most grateful to hear it from your lips.
Paper Heron looks around. The students wait eagerly for her words. The School of May seems to be thriving on the high morale of its students, and her heart is warmed by it.
It has been quite some time since I last spoke of my old school, but I'd be happy to.
She lifts her heels and leaps gracefully into the ring before launching into her story.
The very first attempts at achieving longevity can be traced back to ancient times, but it's enough to start with the founding of the White Horse School, eh? It first took shape in the late Tang Dynasty, as our founding master traveled the land collecting many rare and lost scriptures in hopes of preserving the Taoist arts for future generations. From those arts, he developed a method to balance yin and yang, and through it, discovered the secret to a long life. He named it the practice of inner alchemy, and it later became the foundation of the White Horse School.
The practice of inner alchemy, huh? Okay.
Now, to perform it properly, you must work through these stages in order. Listen closely. The scripture says, "When one's mind is tranquil and free of distracting thoughts, all things between heaven and earth will become one with it." So the first step is to set aside worldly concerns and seek stillness from within. For only then can one perceive the presence of the way.
Why does it sound like she just said, like, when one eliminates their ADHD, they will find a new level of being. Meanwhile, every gamer out there, huh?
Step 2 is about finding your tea. Life is born of the accumulation of tea. When tea gathers, we live. When it disperses, we perish. Without tea, we can neither strengthen our bodies nor nourish our spirits, and so we cannot prolong our lives. We must spend years learning its workings until it becomes as familiar to us as our own hands. The third step is to use your understanding of tea to work its flow, guiding it until it moves in harmony with the way. This step is the most crucial. When your body attunes itself to your tea and allows you to retain it. This may take some time, but it must not be rushed. Without the tea within, the body stands hollow. And if hollow, how may life endure in it? This takes real devotion. You must practice daily until your body is ready to harmonize with the flow of tea. To retain tea is to attain the way. One who has attained the way may long endure. So the scripture says, but the path is long and perilous. Stray from it, and both body and spirit may be annihilated.
Okay then.
At best, it is a process of decades. At worst, well, I've seen some wait hundreds of years.
But, Grandmaster?
Yes? Speak your mind.
Do you really mean it will take a few decades for us to master this method?
To walk the path of longevity is no small feat. But the calmer your mind, the clearer your vision, and the quicker you will progress.
Yeah, this will depend, or rather be different, definitely from person to person.
But how can I devote myself to a method that takes decades to master when I only have a few years to live? And if what you say is true, wouldn't only the long-lived be able to achieve longevity?
Ah.
She pauses, composing her thoughts for a long while, then walks over to the Gen triagram.
Not entirely. The scripture says, in the pursuit of worldly knowledge, one gains daily. In the pursuit of the way, one loses daily. Less and less is done until nothing is done. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. Don't get so hung up on the path ahead. Nothing stays fixed forever. Live in the moment, and new opportunities will arise.
So, we'll just do nothing at all?
Not exactly. It isn't nothing, but rather non-action. We let go of all deliberate effort. Attending to your purposes, doing only that which is yours to do.
Hearing her words, the Yao look at each other. One of them cannot hold back their frustration and rushes up in front of her.
That's absurd!
Holy shit, the badger is pissed! Which is very fitting with the badger.
If that's how it is, what are we to do? Sit around and wait for death to come? Our lives are much shorter than yours, you know.
Now, Brother Badger. The Grandmaster didn't mean...
Nah, don't worry, Yam. Badger is pissed as a badger can be. Undeterred by the gentle redirection, the Yao continues his questions away. Anyway.
That which is yours to do? What's that supposed to mean? Is this what's mine to do?
Grandmaster, none of us would be here if we had been content with the time we were given.
Yeah. You talk from the perspective of someone who has time to do all of that. Paper Heron is speechless. She sees now the crux of the issue. They have been led astray from the very beginning. The adopting voices grow louder. The owl become agitated. Paper Heron stands silent above them, lost. Mayfly struggles in her seat, not knowing who to agree with.
All right, everyone.
A clear, loud call rings out like a stone dropped in water. The owl immediately falls silent.
Master?
Master Ren walks into the ring and stands beside her teacher. Oh? Oh, hi.
Each of us approaches the way differently, for we are all guided by our own nature. The Grandmaster speaks only from her own experience. If her words help you, hold them. If they muddle you, do not be troubled. You may understand them in the time to come.
Yes, Master.
It's been a long day, and the Grandmaster has traveled far. Please, leave her to rest.
Paper Heron looks at her former student, and then at the calmed Yao. With a stiff nod, she resigns herself to a stone stool outside the ring.
Heron, are you alright?
She's probably fine, but she just got handed some information to think about. She walks over and sits by Paper Heron, whose serene facade now seems ever so subtly broken.
I'm fine. Should have chosen my words with more care, though.
Yeah.
Well...
For a moment, the cicada chirp and bird calls sound unusually sharp. Paper Heron looks down, hiding her face.
I thought they'd be interested. Back in my time.
The words are a faint whisper, so light she barely hears them.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Just forget what I've said and follow your master's teachings. Perhaps she's found a better way.
Oh, wow.
The third step the Grandmaster spoke of is what we call the cultivation of the body. Through practice, your body will work with your chi until they are one. Mastering this may take decades, even hundreds of years. But here in the School of May, we needn't dwell on that step. Instead, we focus on the regulation of chi and concentration and visualization.
Okay. By the way, I love how most of them look like normal people. There's a couple of them that have like horns. And then there's this two right here with the tiny little tails. That's kind of funny. She looks over to Master Ren as she continues her lesson and resolves herself to what must be done.
We needn't dwell on that step?
Yeah, that was a weird thing to say. I agree. I really don't know who to trust anymore in this story. I'll be quite honest. Master Red is being a bit funky right now. Oh, that was a big gong. Alright. Yeah, Master Ren, what you be doing? What you be up to? Whatever you're saying there sounds like it's circumventing the usual method, which sounds like it might be a bad thing. What do we have now? Anyone know about the White Horse School? Okay, a bit of lore on that maybe. Type. Okay. Boundless Sky. My friends, do you practice Chi? My grandma said that when her grandfather was young, everyone practiced Chi to develop their arcane skills. Over time, though, the Chi in the world grew thin, and the practice all but died out. Grandma is from Duke County, and our family still has a little rhyme that was passed down. It opens with, "The White Horse School shows you the way to longevity. Let go worldly concerns and seek stillness." I've been curious about what this White Horse School actually is, but my grandma doesn't know either. Any Duke County folks out there who can shed some light? Is this horse? It's horses. Oh, the Uma! Dove of Peace again, huh? I went to the library and did some digging. It looks like the sect dates back to the late Tang Dynasty. Some Song Dynasty records mention that its members practiced inner alchemy and had a unique way to subdue evil beasts. The process was apparently exhausting, and the sect needed considerable time to recover after each one. Okay, so Boundless Sky responds, evil beasts. Could these be the legendary Tiandao beasts? Several Genji family lines have been lost, and their Tiandao beasts have vanished along with them. Dove of Peace responding to it. Hard to say. The White School Horse, the White Horse School also shows up in records from the early Ming Dynasty. There were plenty of odes and poems written in its honor, and many officials donated money to build its temple. Its leader even held an official post at one point. They were clearly held in high regard back then, but all of these records are clustered within just a few years. After that, the White Horse School seems to have faded. Official documents began emphasizing that its members should only focus on self-cultivation and stay out of worldly affairs. The final record comes from the Huanjiao Prefectural Gazette. A great earthquake struck Huanjiao. Bandits raided the White Horse School, seeking longevity. Many perished on that mountain. What exactly happened will take more digging to uncover. Roaring Thunder. I'm from Duke County and I've never heard of this. Sounds like something out of a wuxia novel. The road to preserving traditional culture is long. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. This entire story is pretty much a wuxia story. Alright. 13. Unbending Will. He'd rather die than surrender. Okay. Our adorable three dudes. Who are they gonna be against here?
Move! Constables on duty! Make way!
The sun sets in the west. Meanwhile, constables armed with bows and blades march through the streets. Like a long kobold dragon, they pass by as people watch curiously and whisper to each other, wondering at their destination. Two constables hurry to reach the young man leading the grim-faced parade.
Chief, there's no trace of that Reed girl anywhere. She's disappeared.
I see. Stay sharp and keep an eye out for her. We can't allow any more Yao to escape.
News from the West Gate.
2 more Yao have been captured. Do you want to question them yourself like last time?
I'll be there shortly.
We've been walking for a while now. Where are you leading us?
Young Wu still wants to speak, but their chief raises his right hand, signaling the marching constables behind to stop.
This is it.
Okay, what is it? The house before them lies at the street's end. Its doors are tightly shut, but chanting voices escape out through the cracks. Okay, it's this chant, huh? Withered grass devours bone, on icy plain the spirits moan. When the city falls, the immortal descends, longevity granted, no death, no end. All returns to origin, longevity draws near, stars will shift only when the true path appears. Depart from this strange world and find peace in the immortal realm. Depart from the strange world. Yeah, I mean, if you believe in believe in a soul and everything, then yeah, departing from as morbid as it sounds, departing from the world will make you mortal.
The source was right. Y'all are gathering here.
Cheng clenches his fist toward the door, then lifts it in a sharp upward motion. The metal bowl falls with a clang.
Move in!
Damn! He draws his blade and throws the door open. The constables pour into the small square courtyard, ringing their reversion bells.
Patrol constables! Civilians, stay back!
By whose order are you here? Who gave you the right?
Quite the posture for a wanted suspect. You're all under arrest. Seize them!
And battle. Alright. Let's see. Courtyard servant guard. A servant guarding the courtyard. He believes himself the first line of defense for the dignitaries inside. A stalwart barrier. Pit wolf against tiger. Sap strength. Dampen force. Okay, so it's 2 guards and 1 boss boy? He believes himself to be the sharpest eyes and most trusted ears for the dignitaries inside. Catch off guard. Scattered and seize. Patient pursuit. Alright, buddy. Let's do this.
At the ready.
Don't take it.
Oh! Oh, he's on the team.
I've got your back.
Our dear constable is on the team. Oh, I actually have some of his skills as well. So what is this? Just pursued. Gain 1 stack of unsparring. Okay. And this is slicing wind. 1 target attack. Deal 200% reality damage after attacking, gains 1 stack of enduring. Okay, well, let's see how this looks. First we
I have the rear.
Do this. Then
I'll keep them occupied.
this attack from him. And I guess
Ah, an interesting one.
this might end it, but sure.
The feathers will answer.
Ooh, wing.
Face me.
Okay. And well,
Was I able to take care of everyone?
that was a lot of damage. That might have been overkill.
This is outrageous! You jumped up toll collector! How dare you lay your hands on us? Ah! What on earth is that noise?
That's enough! I said enough! Stop!
Yeah, I think these people are just normal humans, buddy. The bells ring under the eaves. Those inside cover their ears, but no tails grow. And the bark forms to cover their skin.
They're not y'all?
Yeah, they're just normal-ass people. The young chief constable is struck still, grappling with the unexpected outcome. These people dressed in fine silks are wealthy merchants, not Yao cultists. From outside, older, wiser constables peek in, while the newer, oblivious recruits continue to ring their bells as ordered.
Stop the bells!
The constables stop, and Chang looks over the crowd before sheathing his blade.
I am Chief Constable Cheng, acting on orders to investigate the Yao involved in the stupid parade. I've been instructed to bring them to justice without delay. The verses you were reciting are identical to those the Yao chanted at the parade. If I am mistaken, I humbly ask for forgiveness in advance.
Can you believe this petulant boy? He thought we were Yao gathering for some evil ritual.
I mean, you were chanting the same shit, so you know what? I'll give him that he jumped a bit maybe too soon, but at least he had a good reason to.
Watch yourself, Chief Constable. Slandering a respected merchant like myself could get you in serious trouble.
Oh boy, the rich and powerful, looking down on people.
All are equal before the law. I only act in accordance with it. I asked your presence at the Yamen. So please, gentlemen, come with us.
Buddy, you say that, but sadly not all are equal before the law. Sadly not. Deep pockets take you very far.
Should you be proven innocent, I will offer my deepest apologies.
Sorry, let me reiterate that. Deep pockets and connections.
Do you know who you're speaking to, boy? I won't leave this house unless your superior comes and explains everything in person.
The air feels heavy as lead. The constables look at each other, no one daring to speak. For a moment, the standstill feels as if it might go on forever, until the tension is at last cut by a voice from outside.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding.
Sir?
There comes Lee. The constables part respectfully as Li Huafang marches into the courtyard, followed by a plump middle-aged man in brocade.
Those honorable gentlemen are simply studying the classics and cultivating their minds. It has nothing to do with the turmoil on the streets, nor with the Yao's evil deeds.
You speak the truth, Commander. These classics the gentlemen were reciting are scriptures transcribed by His Eminence Zhang himself. They serve only to enlighten the mind. But no doubt our young chief constable here only intended to perform his duties and perhaps leap to judgment. Is that so, Commander?
I thank you for your understanding and your timely message. Else, this could have been an even greater humiliation. He Guang, apologize to the honorable gentleman.
Zhang remains silent and stares at the scripture scroll in the man's hand.
Cheng He Guang, do you not hear me?
I acted thoughtlessly. For that I am sorry, Your Excellencies.
Do you think that an acceptable apology? When we return to the Yamen, you will suffer 60 strokes for your insolence.
Please, no need to be so harsh, Commander. I'm certain the chief acted with the best intentions. Young men often rush to judgment. We've all done the same.
Okay, well, I'm expecting Lee is here putting just up a ruse for the others to let Chang off. Speaking back and forth, Li Huafang and the middle-aged merchant ease the tension at last. A look passes among those in the courtyard. The obvious leader among them speaks.
No real harm has been done to us. Do not punish him for doing his duty.
Just be sure to keep your officers in line, Lee.
Of course. Your generosity is greatly appreciated, gentlemen. We shall take our relief.
And the show worked. Li Huafang says no more and signals for the constables to leave the courtyard. Masterfully done, buddy. masterfully done. That that saved Chang's ass. A wounded kobold dragon. A wounded kobold dragon retreats back to its cave in the form of a slow and a dreary procession of downcast faces. Li Hiaofeng stands ahead, unconcerned with the sour faces of the lower ranks behind him. With their commander present, the constables dare not even speak as they pass through the doors of the yamen and file away to the mess hall. Only Chang remains by the entrance, struggling to hold his head high. The result is something stiff and strange but proud.
Why are you standing there like statue? It's time to eat.
I'm awaiting my 60 strokes.
Yeah, you're not getting them. Li Hiaofeng puts down the case file and looks at him with a complex expression.
There won't be any coming. Now, go eat.
They were putting up a show. But he still does not move.
If you've elected to spare me, then allow me a question, Commander. The man who came with you had a scroll in his hand. Where did it come from? There's a Bagua array on it, formed by a Mei tree and a Jade sword.
He Guang, if I spare you the punishment, you ought to at least do me the courtesy of sparing me the questions.
Then I would rather take the punishment.
The evening wind blows through the hall, and the candlelight flickers in response.
Do you really have no inkling of who you offended tonight?
I do not.
The Chen family, respected gentry with 3 imperial scholars in only few decades. Lord Lu, a corps leader. His family have served in the military for generations. And the Lis, I needn't remind you who they are.
I am but the son of bandits. I don't know any of these High Lords.
Now you know.
Okay. Li Hiaofeng looks away and reads from the case file.
The man with the scroll, is he of noble birth too?
He does not receive an answer.
Am I right to assume that you've kept me from investigating the school of Mei? Not because you feared it might alarm them, but because you're aware of the school's prestigious background?
The burns are pointed, but do not break his commander's grim silence.
You know they're responsible for the turmoil in the county, yet you permit these men to walk free, allowing the common Yao to take the fall.
Enough!
Okay, you're pushing it very far now. Li Hiaofeng rises with an expression as fiery as a lit rocket as he throws the files to the ground.
Are you so naive? Do you truly have no clue as to why you were spared today?
Because of your connection to the man with the scroll.
Then you do have some inkling of what's going on. You did well capturing those Yao, and I had planned to speak highly of you before Lord Lu. But after your actions today, storming into a civilian's home, attempting to arrest all present, how can I possibly recommend you? Have you forsaken your vow and decided to live in your father's disgrace forever?
I would never!
He grits his teeth, but does not give an inch.
But Commander, this is more important than my name. This is for the safety of the townspeople.
All right. Then tell me exactly what harm the School of Mei has done, and what crime you accuse them of.
As my prior report states, they're practicing sorcery and other forbidden arts.
They fabricated a descent of a deity at the parade, yes. But have you caught any of the offenders from that day?
Not yet.
And has any member of the school actually committed a crime? Or have you found some scripture that proves their evil intention?
He has a point.
I have not.
So, you have nothing. You wish me to convince the magistrate to act against the School of Mei? Risking the anger of officials and high lords based on nothing?
Well, he has a point here. He gave him permission to investigate. He didn't really send him, at least from my understanding, he didn't really send him to start doing arrests before getting all the details, right?
The school will claim that they were only teaching the method to strengthen the body and enrich the mind, and that the Yao were foolish and greedy to think their practice could bring longevity. We cannot act on hearsay and rumors, especially when it may anger the High Lords.
You're right. I lack the evidence to refute your words. But if it is the lords that worry you, I will investigate in secret. 3 days is all I need. I will find the proof.
Enough.
Another cold blast of wind sweeps through the hall, rustling the papers on his desk. Li Hiafeng uses a paperweight to smooth the files and sits back into his chair.
Go now. Get some rest. Your men are to be placed under the Captain Zhang. He knows the county well. You will remain, but only as his backup.
Oh boy.
Why? I've done nothing wrong.
Then you've not listened to a word I've said.
The water in the pot boils, the lid rattles, the steam whistles, and Li Hiafeng pays it no attention. Steam fills Cheng's sight. The pot at last boils over.
Commander! Must the people's blood be spilled before we act?
Watch your tongue!
In a tea bowl on the desk, weak ripples form. The young man stands solid, silent for a long time, rooted like a tree as the steam fades from him. At last he breaks the roots and turns.
Perhaps I have not listened, Commander. Good night.
Oh boy. This was tense. No? Cheng's house. The cool moon shines like a lantern over a dark lake. Cheng puts down a book and rubs his tired neck.
It's getting late.
He lights a blackened torch with a candle, holding the light as he steps into the dark.
Zhongni said, "One of virtue follows the course of the mean. One of cunning turns from it. Following the mean, the virtuous acts in due measure. Turning from the mean, the cunning moves without restraint."
He stops at the door, deep in thought.
Fortunately, it's still not too late.
A street cat cries out nearby.
That's...
Whoa.
Fire!
Okay. A man runs in panic. Behind him, plumes of smoke leap and billow into the sky.
There's a fire at Chief Constable Cheng's house!
Wait, what? At his house? Someone set his house on fire? Oh boy. Is this something to do probably with what he just did? Like he pissed off the merchants and the merchants sent someone enacting some form of revenge? Or to teach him a lesson? Oh boy. Alright. Well, interesting. I really wonder. It's kind of hard to say in this story who's gonna be the bad guy, right? So far, like on both ends, we have probably at least one character who could turn out to be like the bad guy of the story, but nothing is conclusive yet. At least for now. But let's see. A sow's ear. To think the old man believed he'd make a silk purse of it. Okay, back at the school with Mayfly and Paper Heron and I guess someone new, maybe? I don't think that this is the model of where is she? Yeah, that is definitely not the model of the master. That's someone different. All right. Side room, School of May. Inside the room, a few Yao gather around Mayfly, helping her trim the fresh herbs she picked from the mountains.
Now that you know the path, you can go up the hill at your leisure and gather the elixir ingredients yourself. A little walk in the forest will do you good.
Thank you. I know the elixir helps with the practice, but isn't it a little unsettling harvesting these herbs like this?
What's the matter? They're only plants, too young to form any spirit yet. It's not as if you're cutting down one of your own.
Oh, I see. I was like, Is it the way they're going up the mountain or something, or the mountain itself? No, it's... I see what's happening. Alright.
Mayfly. Oh, I mean, Sister Mayfly. I thought that I should come check on you. See how you're getting on.
Look at that! Someone finally discovered the door. Though, not much of a knocker, are you?
Good day, Grandmaster.
Paper Heron nods to the Yao, then walks around Mayfly, looking left and right.
What? What is it? You're giving me the withers.
You've followed Ren's teachings for a few days now, How do you feel?
Oh, I see. She's concerned about Mayfly because of the things or how Ren was saying some stuff at the last scene, right? Okay.
Heron, you've asked me this a few times already. I'm well, just as I was yesterday and the day before that. My strength is improving. I feel light and full of energy, even after a long day in the mountains.
Paper Heron puts her hands behind her back and circles Mayfly 2 more times, nodding each time.
That's good. That's good then. Are you certain everything's fine? Nothing feels strange at all?
She's like her mom now. I kinda love this.
Absolutely.
Mayfly pats her chest as if to prove her health. And no, I'm not gonna say it. That sounded very flat. Anyway.
Why do you keep asking? Is something troubling you?
And yes, I still said it. Intrusive thoughts.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing you well, but may I ask, have you felt anything out of place while practicing Ren's methods?
Out of place? I don't know. But I've moved on to the second stage. Concentration and visualization.
Okay. She sits in a meditation pose and makes a hand gesture to cast an incantation.
Master Ren said to meditate, I must sit in silence, concentrating my mind on an object and visualizing the inner deities until I find their presence. With consistent practice, the path to longevity will reveal itself. That mage tree nearby really is an ideal object to focus on. It seems to have been there for over 1,000 years. Maybe it really does have a connection to the spiritual world.
Are those her words?
Her exact words. I meditate about that tree day and night. I even see it in my dreams sometimes.
Oh. Oh, Ren? Ren, why are we undoing the cork on the bottle? Why are we uncorking the seal? Ren, what's happening? Are you the bad guy?
And Master Ren has been most generous. She even helped the other students using the power of her sword. How did she explain it? Something like using the sword to clear the blockage in their body, freeing the flow of chi, so they can advance more quickly with their training.
Oh boy, great, she's giving them steroids.
The first time I saw it, I almost thought she was about to poke a few holes in me, but instead, she just swiped it above my head, just like you did at the parade.
Oh no.
I even asked Brother Yam to teach me something from the third stage. You should see how well I can do it already.
Oh, that sounds absolutely bad. The things she is describing right now sound absolutely bad.
Posture 1. Breeze in the lungs. Face north. Feet spread as wide as the shoulders.
She chants the words and shows Paper Heron what she has learned.
Master Ren told us that we must cultivate our bodies to align with the movement of Qi. Only then can our mortal flesh be prepared for longevity. She said the cultivation would take about 2 months.
2 months? Those were her words?
That's right.
Hearing Mayfly's words, Paper Heron's face changes. A hint of sternness cuts across her brow. A butterfly! Butterfly bursts in, panting and waving his hands.
Wonderful news! Karma finally came for the heartless Chief Constable Chung.
Chung?
Hearing this, the other Yao gather around.
You mean that grumpy, self-righteous constable that's been hunting us night and day?
I heard that he's been interrogating Yao, plucking his captive's hairs one by one.
Okay, he doesn't do that, but he has been interrogating them.
Yes, that's him! What a pig! No offense to pigs.
Uh-huh.
I guess brutality must run in his blood. His family used to be bandits until they worked their way into the military. Not that they lasted long as soldiers. His own father turned out to be a crook. He cut ties with his father to keep his post. But I don't believe it. If he's willing to throw us all behind bars just to make himself look good, then he's just as bad as the rest of them.
Again, I don't like when children are being compared to their parents and are being put on the same pedestal. That always feels shitty.
I'll bet he's rotten to the core. But what do you mean by karma came for him? Oh, tell us what happened.
Butterfly seizes the moment with excitement as he proceeds to describe the fire at the Chief Constable's home.
Isn't that the man we met at the gate?
I believe so.
Her response is quick and muted, intending not to interrupt the clamor of the Yao.
I just don't understand why he hates us so much. We haven't hurt anyone. We just want to spread the method of longevity.
He doesn't really hate you. He's just trying to protect the people of the city.
Hardly a surprise. Those with long lives seldom care for the short-lived.
The birds bring a harsh chill to the air as the other Yao look at each other and then to Paper Heron.
Hedgehog, the Grandmaster is still here.
Please, speak your mind. It is every creature's right.
Her words do little to break the sudden chill until Butterfly steers things back on topic.
Oh, I nearly forgot that awful chief had nearly locked up our Grandmaster. Grandmaster, did you start the fire to avenge us?
She had nothing to do with that.
No, I didn't. Though if anyone questions you on the matter, you may give them my name.
Grandmaster!
Hearing this, all the Yao look at Paper Heron with awe.
It is a great honor to study under an avenging hero like you. Please, accept our humblest gratitude.
Okay, so she wants to take the blame for the fire if necessary?
Thank you. Thank you for your heroic deeds.
Sure. Their undeserved praise lands somewhere between funny and vexing, yet she can't help but realize the situation is growing beyond her control. Yup, once again, you're saying things without really thinking about it.
The Grandmaster has taken our interest to heart, and we must repay her with our greatest effort. We must achieve longevity and spread the school's name.
Achieve longevity! Spread the school's name!
The room has become a hubbub of cheers and excitement, but Mayfly does not seem to be participating. She stares up blankly, spots dancing in her vision like fireflies at dusk. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's happening?
Mayfly? Are you alright?
In a moment, Mayfly feels the world spin beneath her feet.
Huh?
Yeah, what the shit is happening? As she tumbles, she sees Paper Heron glide toward her, then all goes dark. Uh-huh. Yamen, ancient Zoo County. The next day's sun rises as usual, but the Yamen's constables have a new topic to discuss.
Did you hear? Those gentlemen we met yesterday have all fallen ill.
Oh.
It seems they've all been taken by a strange fever. Some fainted in an instant, while others went running and yelling on the streets in their undergarments. It was chaos.
What the shit?
The chief was right. Whatever they were doing must have been dangerous.
No, someone's doing something in the background.
But I heard they hired a Taoist who cured them with nothing but water and a pinch of talisman ashes.
Well, that was easy. Shame the chief wasn't so lucky. To think a man could lose his home simply for doing his duty.
Well, we don't know what caused the fire, do we?
What else could it be? You were there. I think the chief found something important. And now they're desperate to get rid of him.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that.
I'm just glad I was on guard duty.
A shadow passes before the two men. They're struck silent with fear, but Cheng does not even seem to notice them as he walks straight into the Yamen Hall. From his high seat, Liu Hafeng looks at the plaque on the wall.
He Guang, I understand it was your house that caught the fire last night.
It was.
It's a great relief to see you unharmed, but I'm sorry for your loss. Take a few days, find another place to stay and get some rest, will you?
Find a new house in this economy? Please.
Much appreciated, Commander. That is precisely why I came.
Chang bows and then pours out his prepared birds. It's clear immediately that he's had little rest.
I was up late reviewing some case files. As it happened, the arsonist startled a cat as they approached. I was able to spy them from my window, though I couldn't stop them in time. They were all Yao, I'm quite certain of it, as retaliation for the arrests I've made. Commander Lee, if I, a trained officer, couldn't protect my home from their schemes, what hope do the ordinary townspeople have? Please, permit me to bring them to justice and anyone else who shields them.
You...
I know the Yamen is short-staffed. I won't ask for anyone's help until I have solid evidence. Now, I must take my leave. Good day, Commander.
Okay, well, if you're at least gonna be doing proper investigation. He does not wait for Li Huafeng to say more and turns to leave. High above them, the Yamen's bell is stirred by the wind. And the text went away, ringing out a long, clear note. I read that in the last second. Okay. Okay, shit is heating up, huh? Very interesting, huh? Again, I have a feeling that someone might be setting the situation up for Chung to believe that the Yao are after his ass. But we'll see. We'll see. Or maybe it was the Yao, but they were under some hypnosis or something. Anyway, into the fire. Oh, it's still staying on the same screen. Okay. Into the fire, but I don't have a choice. If you say so. Burb! After breakfast, several Yao gather around Mayfly's bed.
Mayfly? You were out for a whole day!
Brother Yam told me you were unwell, so I brought some sweet cakes. I thought you might like something to eat after your fall.
Thank you.
Still half asleep, Mayfly responds in a weak voice.
Mayfly, it's me again. I've brought herbs to replenish your tea. Don't worry, I checked. All cut from plants. No Yao were harmed.
She really is like a worried mom.
Greetings, Grandmaster.
The Yao greet her enthusiastically. She nods to each of them in turn, then sets a bundle of herbs on the table.
No need for those formalities, please. Would you give Mayfly and me a moment in private?
Of course. We'll leave you two alone. Don't you hear the Grandmaster? Come on, let's go!
The Yao nudge each other out of the room. Before long, only Paper Heron and Mayfly remain.
Paper Heron?
She senses something unusual about the moment and turns her head to find Paper Heron wearing a dour expression.
Mayfly, you must stop practicing Ren's method.
Why?
Why? Because the whole thing sounds like you're getting constantly bombarded by steroids and then your body crashes out under it. Pretty much.
Your tea is too unstable. At times it surges like a boar, and at others it falters. Haven't you noticed? You know I'm right, don't you? Your fall before was a warning. Your tea is in decline.
But I felt so much more energetic lately. Even my mind feels clearer than before.
Yeah? When you get adrenaline shots. It only lasts for a while.
Yes. You have learned a great deal about how to control your tea. You'd be in great shape if that were all you were practicing. For you to advance further, your tea must align with the way, and your body must be strong enough to carry it. But if you're too weak, your tea can become too great a burden. It could consume you. In the White Horse School, we always ensured our physique was strong enough to handle each step along the path. But Ren is moving too fast, pushing you forward with the power of the longevity sword. It's possible you may still succeed in the end, but you're risking both body and spirit for a tiny possibility.
Yeah, pretty much that, yep. Pretty much, instead of slowly building up stamina and muscle mass and everything alongside it, she's literally circumventing the whole thing.
You could end up with nothing. Your body destroyed, your spirit extinguished. You need to stop and allow your body to recover.
For how long? Days? Weeks? Months?
Given your condition, I'd say 2 months before you resume any training.
Oh boy, for her that is quite a hard bargain now.
2 months? Do you realize how little time I have? Winter's coming. I can't wait that long.
I know. But if you continue in this fashion, I fear you may not live to see the winter. I can't stand by and watch you destroy yourself. Not just you, all the Yao. This isn't the right path for any of you.
Heron, I know to you 2 months may seem like nothing. I suppose it may seem like years pass you by in the blink of an eye, don't they?
Probably true, but I think this time, for the first time, she's actually talking from a very, very concerned perspective and is actually taking your leftover time into consideration. Yeah, definitely. Paper Heron gazes at the girl propped halfway up in bed. Her lips tremble faintly before she finally speaks.
It's Not quite as fleeting as a blink of an eye.
What would you do over the course of a year?
I
wander the roads on your mule, through cloud-covered mountains, across gentle streams beneath fragrant blooming peach trees. And when the year ends, you'd go to Huanzhou for the temple fair, feeling the warmth of the flames dancing against your face, savoring the floral sweetness of sticky rice cakes. Next year, you'll travel further still, to see snow-covered plains, brush the fur of a moose, taste wine so strong that it burns your throat. You never worry about the days you spend on the road, or whether you have enough time to experience all the world has to offer.
The words hang bitterly on her lips, soon accompanied by wet tears flowing down her face.
And I won't live a full cycle of seasons.
Aww. 1 drop, 2 drops, 3 drops. The bedding covering her grows damp with a steady flow of tears. Paper Heron can do nothing to stem their flow, so she simply waits, watching her friend in tender silence.
To you, a day, a month, a year, it means nothing. But for y'all like me, a year is a lifetime. Our only lifetime. I want to live, even just a little longer, to see more, feel more. I can't allow myself to waste even a moment. In 1,000 years, my name could still be carved on that stone. But I won't live to know if it's there next spring. So, why must you stop me?
There are barbs on the question, too sharp to swallow, too true to ignore. She chews on it a long while, hoping to reach an answer.
I didn't intend to hurt your feelings when I carved that stone. Is it your wish, then? To live as long as the stones?
What do you mean?
Paper Heron smiles, but a trace of sorrow lingers at the corners of her mouth.
Besides inner alchemy and Ren's method, there is a third way to escape the flow of time. One that has been kept a secret.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't take hundreds of years of training, nor does it endanger your qi. All it costs is your school, a sword, and 100 years sealed in a tree.
Oh, is that how you gain immortality? Not just by acquiring the sword?
When the seal breaks, all you once knew will be gone. Friends and enemies alike. You will no longer laugh, nor hate, and your senses will dull.
Uh-huh.
Sweet or sour, salt or spice, it will all taste the same. People will cheer at the blazing fire flowers, yet to you, the flames will be as mild as a passing breeze, their excitement like a language you no longer understand. Your memories will stay. You'll always recall how the morning mist felt on your face, the crispness of spring water as it flowed through your fingers. But you will never feel them again.
Literally all sense is gone, huh?
You will become like a stone. Is that what you want?
Is that how the world feels to you?
Yep. She doesn't reply. Mayfly lowers her head, her fingers twisting together as if trying to hold the weight of her tangled thoughts. After a moment's consideration, she takes something from her pocket. It's the amulet that was trampled by her and repaired by Paper Heron.
But Heron, You've already shown me a way. This amulet. I spent every coin I had on it, just for a chance to get through the city gate. It didn't work like I hoped, and I felt so foolish for believing in it. But you repaired it, even improved it, so that I could make it through. I may be just a wind-tossed reed, but that doesn't mean I'm unworthy of the wonders of this world. Isn't that what you wanted to tell me? I'm willing to take the chance to lose everything or gain the world. You once said that fate presents an opportunity to every one of us. You've had yours, and I need to take mine.
You mean that you want to follow Ren's method no matter the danger?
Yes. She has shown us a way to live beyond our years, even if it's dangerous. I want to take the chance to truly live.
I understand.
She knows it won't be useful to argue her point any longer. She rises to her feet and taps the herbs on the table.
Just remember to drink my herbal brew, eh?
The door stands ajar. Other Yao peer inside with curiosity. Paper Heron walks past them without a word. In the dazzling morning light, she walks straight toward the courtyard. Oh, is she going to talk to Ren? Maybe? Alright, yeah, this is getting somewhere. Alright, I wanna do one more at least. I wanna see where this is gonna go, cause I don't wanna leave it at this kind of dour note. To heaven. Okay, this is about, oh, she's definitely going to Ren. Not just longevity, but immortality. Okay, well, let's see it. Morning light renders the May petals nearly translucent under the sun. Beneath the May tree, young Yao practice information.
Where is your master?
Grandmaster Heron. I believe she left to attend to some personal matters.
I think it best you no longer call me that. Your master has taken a path away from my teachings. I am now nothing more than an ordinary Taoist to you.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Okay, she's, distinguishing herself. Splitting herself away from her, okay. They exchange worried glances, but seeing the pain beneath her smile, they choose not to trouble her.
When she returns, please tell her that I want to have a word with her here. Is there a place we could speak?
Certainly, Master Heron.
White clouds drift past the sun, casting shadows eastward. After roughly half a day, Master Ren returns to the school. Before the May tree, Paper Heron stands alone.
You wish to speak with me?
I do. The day's been quiet and I've found myself reminiscing on the old days. Would you join me for a chat beneath the May tree?
She smiles as she gestures toward a tree in the courtyard.
This tree?
Master Ren glances at the red May tree. It's scrawny for its years. Staring up at it, she can't help but laugh coldly.
Why? There isn't much to it. It could take 1,000 years before it rivals the largest May tree in town.
Let's just talk about the old days, eh? When the White Horse School attempted to subdue the beast Lanzhu, they were taken by surprise by rival schools. We lost all our most capable masters in the battle. Seeing no other way, my Grandmaster shattered one of the 2 longevity swords, releasing the tea within to create a seal. The last student of the school and the beast were frozen in that moment, sealed inside a May tree.
Oh, they're literally inside a May tree. Okay. I thought the tree was maybe just like a seal above a prison, but the tree itself is a prison. Okay. Alright.
100 years later, the painted skin Yao faced her celestial tribulation under the same tree. Lightning struck both her and the tree, and the seal was broken. The lightning nearly destroyed the Yao. The White Horse student, freed from the seal and surprised by such a turn of fate, saved the dying Yao and taught her the Taoist arts. We both know the story.
Oh, that's what she meant. 100 years stolen. Oh, she was in the tree. Okay.
Yes, you remember every detail of it.
I could never forget.
I gave you the remaining sword and taught you the way of inner alchemy. But I never asked you to take the name of a White Horse student. I knew the school was lost to history.
The school is gone, yes. But their duty to control the Xian Dao beast was unfinished. What's the purpose of this, Heron?
She shakes her head, gazing out into the distance toward another giant May tree far beyond their sight. A sister of the school's own centerpiece.
What is your purpose, Ren? You told your students to channel their tea into the May tree. Why?
Her old student looks at her and simply laughs.
So you found out about that?
I mean, not like it was hidden.
I'm not easily fooled.
Master Ren lets the words roll over her as she settles herself at the stone table beneath the tree's shadow.
I know you disagree with my methods, but whether you agree or not, this is what is best for the students. They're not like you. None of them have the talent or lifespan to properly cultivate longevity.
Okay.
Had you been in my place, you likely wouldn't have taken them on at all. But I want to give them a chance. After all, what would a talented master like you know of the life of a lowly Yao? Of our struggles and desires?
Uh-huh.
I do not mean to question your teachings, Ren. I only need to know why you have focused their tea there, of all places.
Is she trying to... She's talking about controlling the Jiandao beast. She may be trying to... Oh boy, that sounds like a stupid plan, but I guess someone with a short lifespan would, especially a short lifespan like a Yao would think about a method like that because it circumvents everything. But she may be trying to unseal the beast so that she and her students can control it with the array that they are building, and maybe from it siphon its chi to partake in it and extend their lifespans. That really sounds stupid. Oh boy.
My. When did you become so impatient, Heron?
Okay, she's pulling out the sword. Master Ren casts a familiar incantation and the white sword reappears in the air.
You trusted me with the sword, and I have endeavored to honor that trust by sharing it. I was once a short-lived Yao myself. It is only natural that I wish to help my kind, combining inner alchemy with the power of the longevity sword. I developed a method for our kind to overcome their disadvantages. The sword can hold and release Qi. It gives and it takes. Through it, I work to bring the Yao the lives they deserve. Should they succeed, there will be one more Taoist master to carry the method forward. And if they fail, their remaining Qi is gathered within the Mei tree to aid us in subduing the beast when it next awakens. Either way, the outcome is favorable.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, wait. Let me read that again. Yeah, the sword can hold and release Qi it gives and it takes. Through it, I work to bring the Yao the lives they deserve. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And either way, their deaths will not be in vain.
You laid out so plainly. Do your students know? Do they know their master sees them as mere fuel for her designs?
Does it matter? Each one of them knows longevity comes at a price.
Well, yeah. Master Ren is the big bad of the story, I guess.
Do you think any of them would have joined me if they were not willing to risk their lives? Does any price we pay matter? If it means subduing the beast?
She laughs again, but there is no joy in it. Paper Heron turns her head away.
No matter the cost, I said. I gave you my word. This is but a small portion of the sacrifices I am prepared to make.
You also promised to do your best to care for your students.
If the beast breaks free, every one of them will perish, whether on that fateful day or any other. I have the same choice. Aid me, or else die a pointless death. I should hope you know me well enough to trust that I do not undertake this selfishly. Do you not see that I am doing only what must be done?
Keeping Lanzhu subdued will not require nearly this much Qi. With the Qi you've gathered, the lives you've sacrificed, you could kill the beast.
Oh, damn. At some point, the wind in the courtyard had stilled completely. Master Ren raises her head and fixes Paper Heron with a mocking stare.
You were given a weapon of magnificent power, the capability to sense the cycle of all things, and even manipulate the wax and wane of life itself. Yet, the White Horse School merely used it to clear the blockage of Qi in Lanzhu, an all-powerful sword reduced to a tamer's whip.
Because Lanzhu must not die.
Paper Heron, you of all people are the last I expected to say such a thing. You lost your school, your friends, your masters to this beast, and you would have it remain a threat forever?
Well, it probably has some purpose in the land to remain there.
What good would come of that?
The Xiantao beasts play a necessary part in the workings of heaven. A far greater danger may come of its death. One that extends far beyond Huanzhou. Have I not taught you as much?
Ah. Okay. Okay. The beasts themselves are something of a walking seal, maybe? For something else?
And why should I follow your teachings, Why should I bind my students, and their students alike, to an endless cycle of subduing the beast? Humans have a strange attachment to their legacies. But to be Yao is to be defined by one short life. I intend to make mine echo through the ages. Lan Zhu will perish, and the cycle will end. And all for a small price. No more endless duties passed from hand to hand. No more deaths in service of legacy. Our school will never suffer as yours did. As for me, I will share the power released from the dead beast with my students. And together, we will ascend to immortality.
Okay, well, I was right about this part. She really is planning to just use the beast's power to grant everybody a long lifespan. She takes a deep breath. As she opens her eyes again, her voice is cold as winter.
This goes against the way. It isn't natural.
What does it mean for a thing to be natural? Would it not have been natural for you to let me die under that May tree? But you didn't. My very life is proof that the way can be defied. Perhaps there is risk in diverting the cycles of heaven. But how much greater are the rewards? If there is risk, I take it gladly. I will slay the beast and free Huanzhou and its people from its threat. Then I will ascend.
Oh boy.
And if you fail, what will happen to the people?
I won't fail.
Silence follows, broken by the returning wind as it rustles the May tree's branches. Master Ren doesn't betray a hint of doubt, but her former master's reply comes like a sharp cut.
Your pride has blinded you.
Suddenly, arcane light flashes before Master Ren's eyes. Oh shit, ooh! She raises her brush in offense but is driven back a dozen steps.
Are you really the same woman I called Master? All I have done is speak honestly, yet you answer with a lethal strike. You lecture me about pride, then dare to take my life? But if you choose to stand in my way, then I must take yours.
Oh boy. Battle. Uh-huh. Yeah, let me click. Master Ren. Founder of the School of May, kind and benevolent, she welcomes all students. People in Yao who come seeking her out believe in the method of longevity she promises. Oh boy. Brush that rewrites destiny, that's interesting. Essence of transmutation. Return to origin. Those are names.
Ah, 翻工了.
Okay, Alan, okay.
Don't take it on step.
This move feel familiar?
Okay, I was expecting some battle chatter. Let's go.
It's been decades since we parted, Heron. In that time, I have made every day count.
Let's settle this.
Uh-huh. What is, okay, the wonder spinning is this thing. Ethereal Chi, energy from the method of longevity is stackable up to 7 times. Uh-huh. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me just see. Chi convergence at the end of the round. If a 2 ethereal Chi or above consumes 4 to cast Chi convergence. When entering battle +3, ethereal +3, mental damage minus 30%. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see if I can prolong this battle a tiny bit just to see if she does anything special. Easy la.
An interesting one.
Crickets and fireworks!
Oh, never mind, she's gonna die. I just realized she's gonna die. The impromptu.
Visualize.
Was I able to take care of everyone?
Yes, you were, my dear. the impromptu too strong? Oh shit.
Have I trained you so poorly?
Oh shit. Paper Heron strikes at Master Ren's weak point, but her opponent abandons resistance, instead raising the longevity sword like a hostage.
What?
Ow! Ow! Caught off guard, Paper Heron is forced to withdraw her attack mid-strike. She barely retrieves the longevity sword, leaving a scar on the sheet. Yet she cannot escape the backlash of her own arcane skill.
Why do you stay your hand, Heron? Strike me down if you truly believe it to be just. Or is it that you care more for this sword than any living thing? You have lost more than your senses, Master. Make whatever claims you like, but I see your empty heart. All that matters to you is your legacy, your mission. And I was only a tool. Are you now too blind to see how deep your hypocrisy runs?
Enough.
Damn. Master Ren clutches her chest and coughs up blood.
All the decades I have given in preparation. You cannot stop me now. Not when I am this close to success.
She raises her brush, gathering energy as veins bulge on her forehead. At last, she lunges at her in a furious charge.
What?
Paper Heron retreats a step but fails to evade the attack entirely. Sharp pain tears through her chest. Seeing that Master Ren shows no sign of relenting, Paper Heron has no choice but to cast another incantation. Oh?
Huh?
The smoke clears. Before Master Ren stands only a paper figure clutching a sword. Ah, she's gone.
Master!
Should we go after her?
Go. Whether dead or alive, she must not escape with the longevity sword. Bring it to me, intact.
Yes, Master!
The owls scatter. She casts one final sneering glance at the scrawny matron in the courtyard, then flicks her sleeves and leaves. Well, this is going great. This is going great. Oh, one more. Let's see, what is this one? Selling a selling a family sword. Excuse me? Oh, actually, another thing about it. Oh, you can actually scroll on this thing. That's actually a neat little thing. Guess 9,999? My family has passed down a legendary sword. The very longevity treasure once wielded by the immortal of Huanzhou. The immortal sacrificed their life to save Zhu County and entrusted the sword to my ancestor. The sword is white jade, with a blade forged from crystal, litharge, cinnabar, and fluorite using ancient arcane skills. Anyone in the know will tell you swords like this require repeated forging in a furnace with heavy infusions of Kal or Chalcantite, not sure, essence and specific arcane materials. When enough powerful materials are used, the blade can interact with Qi, what is known today as arcane energy. The longevity sword in my possession does exactly that. A wielder with the right resonance can read and control Qi. and may even refine their own chi to reach longevity. No effect? Blame your lack of talent, lol. This sword is a priceless artifact. A comparable chi regulating vessel sold at auction in Shanghai not long ago for 100,000 clear drops. 100,000 clear drops? Uh-huh. I had no intention of selling, but my family has fallen on hard times and I am in urgent need of funds. I'm willing to part with it below its true value. If anyone knows an auction house or a serious collector, leave me a message. A small mule! That's a fake, the real one is mine, not for sale. I'm feeling blue. Locals all know this legend is a scam. The front page is full of ads like this, don't get fooled. Okay. Yeah, would not make sense that some rando ass is gonna be selling the the longevity sword anywhere like that. But anyway, I think this is gonna be a good place to stop for now. Okay, so yeah, Ren is gonna be the big bad of the story, and our our keepers of the law, Lee included, are just well, they're just in politics. They're just ensnared by politics, I guess. But interesting. Very, very interesting. So I still take it that considering Ren's whole thing is to unravel the seal, which is the tree, and once that happens, the big beast is gonna go alive. She's not gonna be able to control it. Everything's gonna go to shit. We fight the beast, we win, and we're gonna probably be done then. Oh, okay, yeah. Also, good god, Paper Heron has to really have a weird immortality life. Immortality comes at a price, right? There's always a price for everything. And in her case, she lost all of her senses. That must absolutely suck. No sense of pain, touch, smell, taste. Good lord. That sucks ass. all senses that are very important to the feeling of joy in some shape or form, right? Good god. But yeah, we'll see. I'm still wondering how the story will end for some characters. I wonder what happens with Mayfly at the end, and how will Reed play into this whole thing. So I'm still expecting that considering she already ran into the donkey, and we're still following the very same wind knot that she was unraveling. I wonder what happens to Reed by the end of the story, and how it's gonna resolve itself. Also, if she will actually meet Paper Heron by the end of the story, just in modern times, because that's definitely what it feels like it's building up to. But anyway, that's for next time to find out and to see how the story will end. For now, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. It would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open on the channel. Like I always say, no video will be behind a membership. It's purely there for support. So thank you very much to all the members already doing so. Much appreciated. And I hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.